So I'm back. Okay, while I'm doing that, I can start doing this. Let's see if I can find repeats.
got you fuming, buddy? What's got you raging, dude? Did something piss you off? You better learn to cope soon. This place eats dogs for breakfast. You'll need. What's got you fuming, buddy? What's got you fuming?
Not this stage. So yeah, season 6 of Taskmaster. Again, nothing much to talk about. You have this show, and the idea is simple enough that you can describe it easily. It's a bunch of comedians doing insane stuff, but it's so simple, so simplistic in like the idea, and that's not an insult, that it works. Because the idea isn't what's good. Because the idea is basically, here's something stupid and insane to do, i.e., the tasks, and figure out what to do. And sometimes, like, they figure out ingenious solutions. And it's like, well done. And sometimes it's absolute insanity. Sometimes, like, okay, so if I get a pen and I get a cup and then I stab it, somehow I'm going to find out how a way to wrap up a present without my hands. And it's like, what? It's so hilarious. So yeah, Taskmaster Season 7 review. Hashtag Taskmaster, hashtag Season 7, hashtag review. Also, I know I just put the wrong one. I don't. So yeah. So yeah, season. Okay, so my review: TV series, comedy, and game show. I'm insane. Almost missed the plane. Hashtag missed. Hashtag plane. Hashtag Plague Inc. Okay, Google, how do you spell missed? Jesus, I need to stop sneezing. So it. So yeah, today I will be reviewing Rainbow Academy, and that will be the series I review today. So yeah, this is one series I think is really interesting because on the what you would think by me being like, oh, and Rainbow Unicorn exists, you'd be like, okay, it's probably like just some fun sort of series. Not, I'm not gonna be like not good or bad, but not like meaningful, not deep, and it is not like thought provoking. But the one thing it does have one thing which I'm going to bring up in the spoiler section, which I think elevates it a bit more than something else of sort of like might have, and I agree with that. The other thing is throughout this, the one thing which I do think is true, and I do think is interesting, it's overall The one thing I absolutely find like great about this is the design and the magic and the slow hints towards not lore, but like here's what the world is like. Here's certain things, and yeah, you get the sort of like friends and this, but with one thing, I just love this overall idea. I love the stories. I love the characters, and I just love the series. It's absolutely good. But one thing, I don't know why I'm like, but and here's why I hate it. Some of the things I like is one of the things that happens is they pull up this thing about having like two people against each other, and the one thing I like is you don't really have, and this person's the right one, and this person's the wrong one. You get both, and I like that. And I was like, oh, that's simple. But this seems like it, you would think it would be. I don't know why. When I first heard season one, because I know season one was good, and I like season one. But you would think it's gonna be like Unicorn Academy. They learn about unicorns and it's friendship. And anyone who's a little bit different is like anyone who's like, oh no, you have to follow the rules is like bad. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. So yeah, the one thing I like, and I had to re-record because my mom was in there and I didn't want to be in there because respect. I will like cut it out like live stream and all that stuff because unless you know that I'm doing this, I don't get interrupted. But moving on. The things I liked was like you slowly get hints of what's going on alongside the other point of figuring out that stuff, and figure out the two sides. You don't you have these two girls, this one, and the sort of like niece, the daughter of the current headmaster, and the sort of granddaughter of this big legend, and you slowly get them questioning what is she really after, and questioning the father and what his intentions were, and you kind of get both angles. And I do get not the grandma. The grandma was like, and then he was doing something so and so his own. He was trying to save people, and he didn't know how to say it. Yes, it's not the best way to deal with it, but the way that you're phrasing it sounds like he's just egotistical. Yes, you can see it that way, but it's very extreme. The one thing I like is through this, in each end of the episode, it links to the next one. Even though a lot of the problems are, and then this happened, and then this happened. You get a sort of both episodic nature where a lot of the problems are like, here's an episode, but it slowly drips into the bigger season. You get some things sort of like dealt with in sort of like an episode, or maybe like two, and then slowly have some things build up and slowly have all the drips that you've had throughout each episode lead into what happens at the end, which I absolutely find interesting. And based on where they left it, I'm excited for like season three. So this is really fun. I like it. It's not like complicated or anything. No, it's fun, it's exciting, and absolutely worth watching. It is absolutely 100% worth watching. If you have Netflix, go and watch it because it is worth watching. So that's all for my review on season 2 of Unicorn Academy. I hope you enjoyed. Good night. So yeah, today. Unicorn Academy Season 2 review. Hashtag Unicorn Academy, hashtag Season 2, hashtag review. So great. So nearly done. Nearly complete. Nearly finished. And yes, I could have just done all the reviews and then all the other ones. I know that. I'm still get. I was like, why not? Why not do this way?